Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Chinedu is my name. This video I want to discuss with you about marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing, there is no doubt about it. But in the world we live today, there's so much going on in marriages. So many marriages has failed. Some are in the process of failing. Some people are making up, coming back together. Some people are getting married. But this message, sometimes as a content curator, also somebody who has been in a relationship, who is married, who has the opportunity to talk to people, because I can assure you, what I'm sharing with you here is something I collected from different people. My thinking, sometimes you have to think out of the box if you're a content curator. Think about what you can come up with to help people with their lives. Marriage is not easy. It's very complicated. So the main purpose of this video is to share with you 4 factors that can possibly affect your marriage or destroy your marriage. I'm going to mention them, and I'm going to highlight a little bit or discuss in detail why I came up with these factors. Before I proceed, I'm going to read this verse of the Bible, Matthew 19, verse 5 to 6. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and shall be joined inseparably to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate them. I can assure you, these 4 factors I'm about to share with you has separated so many couples from their spouse. So many partners has been separated by these 4 factors. So you have to be very careful and pay good attention. A lot is going on in the world we live today. Number 1 factor is family. Family is supposed to play a very great role in your marriage. When you have a problem, because problem will certainly, arise from anywhere. You manage the problem, that's fine. But when you get to a point where 2 of you as a couple, you cannot compromise for any reason. We all know the devil came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. So when there is a loggerhead and you don't want to fight, physical fight. We know there has been so much fight going on in the marriage. It's not physical, but altercation and other stuff, which is not healthy for couple. But when it starts getting worse every day, and you can't hold it anymore, you needed to speak to somebody. Your family could be the best option for you. But what if your spouse has a family that is very toxic or dysfunctional? I'm going to play a type of dysfunctional family. If your family is this kind of family, there is no way your marriage will stay. Your marriage will definitely collapse unless you are very intelligent and you don't listen to whatever they are telling you to do. Watch this video. So this is a beautiful family, right? Their daughter is beautiful, their son is handsome, but because of how the family tradition is, okay, it's affecting them. You know, they cannot function. They are trying to protect each other, thereby causing problem to their brother or to their sister's marriage. Okay, and also if you have an in-law, maybe from your wife's side or from the husband's side, and the mother happens to be a type of controlling person, right? She still want to control your marriage, even when she is fully aware that your marriage is supposed to be an independent entity on its own. The only thing she has to do is to check on you guys to know how you guys are doing. But when it comes to advice, she's supposed to give a positive advice and that's it. But when you start advising your child against her husband or advising your child against his wife, right? It's going to be a problem in the sense that both of them, your child, based on the information you've given her, might make her to build a wall. When your child, your daughter, your son build a wall against one, right? He or she become defensive, you know, because she's not going to see the husband as a husband anymore. She sees her husband as somebody who is fighting against him or against her, right? Thereby causing more problem. Separation will continue to go on. There will continue to be aggression in the marriage and it will end up collapsing. Okay? So it's very, very important that we pay attention when it comes to family advice. Number 2 is friendship. So many families has been destroyed as a result of boyfriends, family friends, girlfriends, you know, trying to allow some type of friendship to overtake your marriage. You know, there are beautiful friends out there, no doubt. I want to share this message with you. There was this my friend. For the first time, you know, something happened and he was telling people that, oh, my wife will never talk to me anyhow. If she talks to me, I will slap the hell out of her. And I've known this guy over the years. For one day, he has never laid hands on the wife or slapping the wife. But he came in public and was bragging that his wife talks anything against him or talk to him the way, you know, that he doesn't like. He's going to slap the wife. A couple of times, he and the wife, you know, get into an argument. He never slapped the wife. But somebody like that, which I know, I respect so much, he's a nice guy, no doubt about it. If you listen to that kind of advice, you might end up hitting your wife every day. So we gotta be careful. Or maybe you have this type of friends that always want to compete with your spouse, trying to make you feel like your spouse is not doing what he or she's supposed to do. Okay? It becomes a problem. Or because nobody who has a friend that is bad. Every friend is a good friend. But when your friend will change, you're not going to know. The only person that will find out that something has changed is your spouse. Unless you're hiding something from your spouse, maybe you've known your friend for a long time and people have been keeping secret from your spouse, right? That's when it becomes strange. When you have a friend who doesn't support your marriage, who doesn't care about the welfare of your marriage, okay? That's not a good friend. And you will never know that your friend is bad until he becomes a victim, okay, one day. So be very careful the kind of friends you keep. Make sure you protect your marriage. If you love your marriage, protect your marriage. I don't mean a toxic marriage. I mean a marriage that you value so much that a friend is trying to stay a problem in your marriage to cause problem. Because sometimes I've seen a relationship where a friend called a friend on the phone and said, "Oh, since I've been your friend, I always share my problem with you. I always tell you how I'm having a problem with my husband. But you never call me for one day and tell me that you're having a problem with your wife." And the friend was like, "Do you expect us to have a problem?" Okay, so such friends is expecting something negative from your marriage. So be careful. Another factor is pastor. Let me show you this clip. Then tell me, what kind of pastor is this? So this is a so-called pastor, right? A pastor that is touching a woman. Probably this woman is married, in the name of deliverance, touching her, all her private parts. What do you expect from this type of person as a pastor? He will deceive your wife. He will deceive your husband. He will take money from them, telling you not to tell your spouse. If you find out, you and your spouse will begin to have a problem. And when you have a problem, guess what? He might even want to sleep with your wife, trying to make her become a friend to him. Okay? There was a story somebody told me that a woman is regretting, leaving her husband. Then she went to see a pastor for a counseling. Guess what? The pastor was running around the room trying to sleep with the woman. Can you imagine? So be careful the kind of person you call your pastor, because they will destroy your marriage. They won't tell you the truth, because all they need from you is your money and to sleep with your wife eventually. So you got to be careful. Or to sleep with your husband eventually. You got to be careful who you call your pastor. Most pastors are very, very deceptive. There are good pastors out there. They support you, they encourage you, they pray for you, they make sure you live successfully and peacefully as a husband and wife. Okay? Finally, another problem is phone. Phone has caused so much problem in many homes. Phone has caused so many families, their children. Driving home, you're on the phone, being distracted. You wreck your car. I've seen a lot of couples in the hospital. Their child will be on a sick bed. They will be on their phone. They won't even know what the doctor is talking about. They are so much attached to their phone. They might be cooking in the house and they will burn their food. Their husband has no time with them because they are attached with their phone. Your husband will be there looking at you, you sleep off. You don't want to do any house chores anymore. You don't even have time to do your kids' assignment. You are so much attached with your phone. All these factors I've mentioned today, especially phone has caused a lot of problem in marriages. So many people have lost their job because they are so much attached. They are obsessed with their phone. So manage all these factors I've shared with you today. Hope things will change in your marriage. Hope you save your marriage. You live a happy marriage. It's all about communication. I hope you share this message to everybody that needs to watch this message. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and come back for more content like this. Thank you and bye-bye.